This is Paul Michael Davis here with Bill Sutton, the 43rd District State Representative. Now, are you an incumbent?
I am.
Okay. So, who are you running against?
In the primary, I don't have an opponent at all. So we're out here at the fair just because I love being at the fair. But in the general election, I do have a Democratic opponent, and we look forward to that race. I finally get to go out and campaign.
So now, in this race, I mean, what do you stand for? Are you conservative?
Oh, I would definitely call myself conservative. I would probably call myself a pretty strict constitutionalist. I'm a big fan of our Constitution, of the Bill of Rights, as they were ratified, and I seek at all times to protect and preserve those rights for the citizens of Kansas.
So now, how long have you been the incumbent?
Well, I've only been in office for 2 years, and so this will be my first re-election, and so I'm looking forward to that campaign.
So would you consider yourself a Tea Party advocate?
You know, when we get to Tea Party, I kind of feel like an old house where a new subdivision was built around it. I share a lot of views with the Tea Party, but I've been a conservative since Ronald Reagan. So I can't exactly say I joined with that wave, but I'm glad to see more people getting involved in the process.
Good news, good news. Well, Bill, wish you the best of luck, and we'll be on MCtvLIVE.com. This is the Johnson County 2014 Fair, and we'll see you soon.
Excellent.
We're here with Molly. Molly?
I am a state senator for the 37th District.
Okay, so now explain to us this. I mean, this is one question we've gotten from a lot of people after we saw you in the Miami County Commissioners meeting in the study session. How did you become senator?
Well, Pat Apple had been the senator for 10 years. Hey there! He'd been senator for 10 years, and the governor appointed him to the Kansas Corporate Commission. And so that vacated his Senate seat, and there was a special election of the precinct folks, the men and women that were elected to be precinct representatives, and that included 85 people from southern Johnson County and northern Miami County. Okay.
So, and you're obviously it was just a part-time term, temporary, until the race this November.
Right.
Okay, not to get into other people's business, but I mean, who are you running against?
I went ahead and filed once I was elected, and when I was there serving as senator, and Charlotte O'Hara filed against me. She's the same individual that I beat in the precinct race and that Pat Apple beat 2 years ago.
Okay. And so in the primary is August 5th?
August 5th, that's right.
All right, so get out there and vote.
Yep, get out and vote.
What sets you apart from Charlotte O'Hara?
Well, I think what really sets us apart is our focus and the way in which we go about addressing issues. So from a focus standpoint, the state of Kansas spends almost 70% of its budget on education, and my background is education. I have taught for 14 years in the high school and the college level. I was also on the Board of Trustees, which was an elected position for Johnson County Community College. And so I understand from that strategic planning standpoint, but I also know what's going on in the classroom.
Now, as far as you being are you still with Johnson County Community College?
I am still a faculty member there, yes.
And will you continue to do that throughout your term?
I will.
If you're elected?
In fact, this summer during the campaign, I've been teaching, and you know, one of the really exciting things that we did this summer, not only did I teach my class, but we also hosted a 2-week boot camp for kids on the autism spectrum. We partnered with Skills to Succeed in Olathe, Kansas. It's a not-for-profit, and so we taught a 2-week boot camp for them so that they could work on the technical skills as well as those soft skills.
And so now, how does the governor? He's been coming up with a lot of backlash for his policies that he's put in place. How do you feel about those?
Well, I think that teachers were very concerned when the legislation was passed that took away tenure. But one of the things that I think a lot of the public didn't realize is tenure is actually property, and it's been tested in the court system, and you can't take away someone's tenure. So there was this fear that that had been lost, but in fact it hadn't. The other, I think, really positive thing that's come out of it is school districts, individual school districts have created their own policies as far as if you have a grievance or a concern, and so they're starting to form them within, which I think is better than the state dictating.
Yeah, I think it's very interesting. Now, Molly, okay, what are you doing here at the Johnson County 2014 Johnson County Fair?
Well, I'm here. We've got a booth set up so that people can get more information, because my background is communication and I want people to know what the issues are. It's been wonderful because we've had a lot of people come up and get yard signs and flyers from us. But what I love about being here is because back when I was a third grader, I was here and I participated. We were the Little Cedar 4-H Club out of Olathe. We were in the parade. I'd sewn my apron, which was the first project for the sewing. I had jelly that I entered and cookies. And so we always, every year, my family was a big 4-H family. And so every summer, centered around coming right here to Gardner for the fair.
Now, so now I guess this is kind of a tricky question, but I mean, are you having a flashback, or are we going to see you Saturday morning at the parade with a nice apron sewn and some jam?
I am not wearing my apron. I do, I made jam even about a month ago. I made some jelly.
Really?
Yeah. So
look at you.
We still do that, exactly. But we'll be in the parade. We're going to hand out Smarties because we want our kids to be smart, and American flags.
Okay. All right, this is Paul Michael Davis with the Senator, Molly Baumgartner, the incumbent.
Yep.
And we will see you at the August 5th primary election. Paul Michael Davis, MCtvLIVE.com. We're out of here.
Thank you.